Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the revamped K.G.L. Wednesdays, which I'm calling K.G.L. Weekly. If you haven't seen my update video that I gave a few days ago, basically I'm moving release days for K.G.L. Weekly from Wednesdays to Sundays. So hopefully that works out for everyone. I mean, it makes it easier for me. So that's what the schedule is going to be from now on. So with that out of the way, let's get to the first ever episode of K.G.L. Weekly. First headline I'm going to be discussing is King.Gizzard releasing 2 live albums that they put under the Bootlegger program, the Levitation Sessions 2014 and 2016. If you remember the list of masters I showed off in the last week's episode of K.G.L. Wednesdays, you would have seen that in that list of masters was Levitation, which we didn't know what that was. I think it might have said Levitation Sessions, but now we know what it is. It's from 7 years ago, as well as, if I can do math, 5 years ago. So they're really, really awesome. They've got some really cool headliners on there. The 2014 set list has songs like The Holy Ghost, the Mind Fuzz medley, which somebody did point out to me in a comment that is not melody. I don't know why I was saying that, but it is medley. And then it's ending off with Head on Pill, which is probably top 3 King.Gizzard song for me. So anytime we get a new version of that song, it makes me very happy. And 2016 had songs like The River and some Nonagon Infinity songs, as well as Cutthroat Boogie, which is a pleasant surprise. The quality of these cuts are just incredible, and I absolutely recommend you guys check them out. There are some options to get it on vinyl, which I will link in the comments. I have no idea if they're even still available. I know they were limited to 2,000 on a lot of them, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of repress. And now moving on to Timeland news, which seems to be part of the news every single week now. We got the official album art for Timeland. Or at least this is going to be the cover of the in-person, if you were at the Timeland Festival. I don't know. I really like the cover. So if this ended up being what it is, I would be very pleased with it. And it looks like all signs are pointing to an album coming out at the end of the year. We don't know, of course, officially, but that is almost 2 weeks away, or it's less than 2 weeks away. So I'm very excited. I'm sure you guys are as well. But other than getting the album cover, we didn't get a ton more news. But we did get another, like I said earlier, we got some new bootleggers, and because of that, I want to do a top 5 King.Gizzard bootlegger list for you guys in this video. It was very hard choosing my top 5. Well, actually, my top 3 is pretty easy, or my top 4 is, because I think a lot of the live concerts, they all have their pluses and their minuses, where I don't really think there's one definitive one. But I really like the one that has Float Along, Fill Your Lungs Live. I believe that was Brussels. That didn't make the list, though. Actually, there's only one that live in... well, I guess, never mind. There's only one live concert, I guess, that's on my top 5. And number 5 is Live in Asheville, which I really enjoy this set list. It's got The Bitter Boogie as the closing song on it. It was really tough. I really, honestly, all like the live one. So this one was kind of just... I like this one the most of the choices. But my number 4 and number 3 picks are pretty definitive. Live and Levitation 14 and 16 are my 4 and 3 picks. I really enjoy these sets. I really think that the quality of it is also a huge plus for these songs. They sound great, and I love the diversity on it. You know, you got the Holy Ghost and Cutthroat Boogie, which are some kind of, you know, knuckleballs that they threw in there. I love the Mind Fuzz medley. It's great. And I don't know if I could pick a favorite. I would say 14 I like a little bit more. I really like the Holy Ghost rendition. So 4 for me is 16, and then 14 is number 3. And then my number 2 favorite bootlegger album is The Demos, which I really think the demos are slept on. I used one of the songs in the demos as my intro song for this show, and I really think that there are some hidden gems on here. I love the early versions of some of the songs that are in it. For example, Most of What I Like, I really like the early version of that song. Kind of makes it so it sounds like maybe it could have come off sketches of Brunswick East. I really enjoy the demos. I'd give them a shot if you don't. If you've never heard them, I have the vinyl as well. I really enjoy it, but it is not my number 1 favorite bootlegger song or album. it is my second favorite, and my number one is no surprise. It is Polygon Wonderland. It's got to be my number one. Kind of an underwhelming answer maybe, but yes, it technically was a bootlegger album when it was released, and it still is technically. So you can make your own pressings for Polygon Wonderland. It's the original bootlegger, and I love it so much. So it's my number one pick. But that kind of wraps up this week's episode of K.G.L. Weekly. Again, I will see you guys next Sunday. I filmed this on Sunday today, but I am most likely going to be posting this on Monday. So Sundays will be the K.G.L. Weekly day. So hope you guys are excited. The show's not really going to change much other than the name and the release time, but hope you guys enjoyed. And next week, hopefully we get even more Timeland news. I'm sure we will, as it's coming up. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and thank you for watching.